St. Louis County Executive Sam Page says a new mask mandate is in effect.
He announced that Health Director Faisal Khan issued the public health order this morning. Dr. Page believes the mask mandate will help keep COVID cases from escalating. Here is a quick virtual of the number of COVID cases in St. Louis County compared to other areas. The average number of daily new cases in the county is 24 per 1,000 people. In the city, where a mask mandate has been in place for some time, that number is 18 per 100,000 people.
And in St. Charles County, where there is no mask mandate, the number of average new daily cases is 25 per 100,000 people. Now, each of these areas all has very similar vaccination rates as well. 53% of the population in St. Louis City has received at least one shot, 58% in St. Louis County, and 56% in St. Charles County.
Well, St. Louis County has been in a months-long legal battle over the last mask mandate it issued, but Page believes this one will stand since it is consistent with the judge's recent ruling.
Wear a mask, get a shot, be anti-government all you want, but defying common sense makes no sense and comes at the expense of those who are at risk of becoming seriously ill or dying from this virus.
The mandate, as Page calls it, includes the same guidelines as the one announced in July. Anyone 5 years or older must wear a mask in all indoor public places and on public transportation, regardless of their vaccination statute.
And on the other side, however, the state's top attorney, Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmitt, says none of that matters, that Sam Page is lying. There is no mandate in effect, and people don't have to wear a mask inside unless a business tells them to. I spoke with the Attorney General after today's announcement.
This is an illegal order, and we've beaten Sam Page in court several times now. It's a desperate attempt for him to continue to sort of exert this control.
Why would the county executive say that there's that then, if that's not legal?
Well, we've seen this before, right? Where he claims that there's a mask mandate in place when there wasn't. And we've been in court several times now. The other interesting question that I hope Sam Page has asked is, why are they avoiding answering our discovery? Why won't they produce the documents that show the rationale for this? Here's the answer. They're terrified that the public will see just what a joke this whole thing has been.
Now, Schmitt also says that Dr. Page is also prohibited by current law from putting an order in place for another several months, and this just confuses people into thinking they have to wear a mask when they don't. He says he will beat Page in court again.
And Schmitt is not the only one reacting to this new mask mandate. Fox 2 medical reporter Dan Gray is talking with St. Louis County residents about the change. Dan?
Yeah, we're outside Myers Cafe and Lounge in Florissant, where during the lunch hour we saw two customers of about 20 with masks. But a member of the family that owns the restaurant says about 90% of their customers do not wear masks, and they're not going to make them. For more than 40 years, Myers Cafe has been making homemade meals, building a loyal customer base.
I just love the food here. I'd rather spend money with a small business owner for food.
Like many small businesses, Myers Cafe made some big changes in the last year and a half.
Originally, when all this COVID started, and they said everybody wear a mask to keep everybody safe. Okay, we did that.
But this business is now pushing back against a new mask mandate, now that more people are getting vaccinated.
We're getting our freedom taken away, and that's what's not fair. We're grown-ups, and if we decide to wear a mask, then we'll wear a mask. If we choose not to, then we shouldn't.
Some customers don't mind and say they will roll with the mask order.
I have no problem with the mask mandate. A lot of people do. I'm not a person for vaccinations, but in this case I got one because I have a lot of underlying conditions.
Other customers say personal responsibility by individuals choosing to wear a mask should make a mandate unnecessary.
I think this whole process of trying to get us to understand where we need to be as individuals, like I said, I've served my country 10 years, so I fought for the freedom for everybody to have a choice.
And some of the folks we talked with expressed frustration that mask policies differ from county to county throughout